Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei Season 3 Episode 12 reaction. Alright, the previous episode, a few things happened. Number one, the whole situation with Nakura, I think that was his name. You know, Mayumi came and asked Tatsuya for help for investigation. And since they will be going to Kyoto, he decided to help out Mayumi by the end of it, and they decided to go and check out the scene of the crime properly and investigate. So that's the first thing that happened. The second thing is that they went over there and they are doing like investigation, solo investigation. Minoru's there. Minoru came to help them out, and Mikihiko and their group, Leon and Erika, they went on a different path, while over there Tatsuya, Miyuki, and Minoru and Minami, they decided to go on a different path. So Mikihiko's group gets attacked. It was a difficult battle, and then in the end there's like a water creature that came in. I forgot the name that they used, but a water dragon type creature came, tried to attack them, but Crimson Creams came in by the end of it and helped them out, and that is where it ended. So let us see what happens in today's episode. Episode number 12. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Jumbo. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Yep. Bro, everyone just stopped. Everyone just stopped and looking at them. Oh god. Bro, imagine going out just to, have a little bit of meal, have a little bit of, like just to walk around and everything, and everyone just stands and looks at you like this. Good god. Bruh. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, this person. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah, that makes none of runs. Yeah, because as you said, like I don't want to go against our like our homeland, our country. Hmm. Oh, headquarters of a south. So he's not here. Okay. Huh. Right. Okay. Is he okay? He's like flushed. Yeah. Yeah. Got the gradation. Hmm. Yeah. Oh wait, he didn't know, did he? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like a few of them obviously knows, like Mikihiko and all of them. Ancient magician. Oh. Oh, right. Ghost Walker. Sensor interference. Is he okay? He's like his cheeks are blushing and everything. Is he like feverish or something? Tone of voice is sensor. Hmm. Both battling with. Yeah. Yeah, you might like, especially if you're fighting with allies, you might like accidentally shoot your own ally. Yeah, that as well. Hmm. 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 Yeah, he got sick. Like I said, he's. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh boy. Bruh. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, he did say that. Oh, the whole investigation with Mayumi. I forgot about that. Oh damn, yeah. Hmm. Just had exploded from inside. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, he did explode himself from. I forgot about that. Yeah. To take down him as well. The treasure of deceased blood. Hmm. Hmm. You're actually speaking loud. Ah. Yeah. All right. Trying to do some investigation. Hmm. What's happening? Where's? Oh god. Right. Random. Okay, it's a lot. Damn. Oh, okay. Right. Got two of them. Nice. Yo! One missing. Whoa! What? Damn. Whoa! They broke the. Any magic that has been. Oh. Damn. Right. Their purpose. Whoa. Did we? So that was the 13th one. The one that was. Yeah, okay. Oh no. Hmm. Tan borders. Yeah, I'm guessing she's asking him to maybe take a look at him. Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, that's true. Like the seek. Yeah, that's true. Like it's basically right. Whoa, what happened? Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, they were a bit tricky, but you know. Oh, will he be staying here? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Right, so they didn't mention what Tatsuya saw. I'm guessing we'll get to know that later. When you take a look at. Hmm. Yeah, we came to check this place out. Right. This looks like some kind of residential building, like someone's house or something. Oh god, there we go. Damn. Oh! Oh god. Yeah. Oh, that's why he's wearing that thing in his eyes, I'm guessing. Yeah? Damn, they're really trying to exercise him. Oh! What? Broken neck? Broken face? Damn! Oh god. Yeah, well, there you go. It's over. Hmm. Uji. Let's lie low and. Right. I do wonder if that information that he left was true or not. It probably is. Who knows? Let's see. There's like a possibility he tried to. I was going to say there's a possibility he left wrong information deliberately so that, he can throw off pursuers. But I guess the next episode is the final episode. It's probably true information. So yeah, so next episode, as far as I could gather, would probably be Tatsuya fighting him or something like that. Let's see. It was last episode. Next episode is the last one, so you know. Oh. Hmm. And that was today's episode. Okay, today's episode was the battle that happened between uh, Tasya, Ichijo, all of them, like Miyuki, Mayumi, all of them were there, and that one was the one battle that they had gone through. Also, a few other things. First of all, the biggest thing I think in today's episode was Fujibashi telling Tatsuya to take a look in Minoru's scion, like that whole thing, and obviously that would mean that, as he said, that what you're saying basically means that I'm going to get to know his genetic information, every single thing, all the secrets. Like I can literally like use that information to go and like go to his roots and track everything down. So obviously this is something like I can understand, like this is like obviously like a hidden secret for everyone, like each and every like I guess you could say the leaders here, like the ten what were they called, um the ten groups, I forgot the name, the term that they use for them, the Yotsubas, the Kudos, all of them, the Jumonjis, they, each and every family, obviously their whole lineage definitely has secrets and stuff that is hidden in their genetic information and a lot of other things. So letting someone from the another family take a peek into another family's, like that whole thing, it's a very big deal. Like, that kind of thing. Like this kind of reminds me of, like, like the whole thing with Naruto, where if you've seen Naruto, you remember the whole like, the different families had like different bloodline abilities, and like their whole like genetic information and everything, like like it's like a kept like well hidden secret. That is why a lot of the people who had these type of bloodline abilities, when they died, they made sure that their genetic information doesn't go to the enemy. That is why, especially in Naruto, like the Byakuya clan had the curse mark on them, which completely destroyed them if one of the bronze family members, all that stuff. So it's kind of like that. I'm guessing, like like their family, each and every person, they have, like in certain family they have a different genetic like thing, and if someone from another family gets to know about that, they might be able to use that information to get the weaknesses of them and defeat them. So that's why it's a pretty big deal. Even though that was the case, Fujibashi was like, please help us out, please look at his genetic, that whole thing, and see what's the problem with him, and I'll take the full responsibility. At which Tatsuya did that, but they didn't really show what he saw. They kind of cut it off over there, so maybe we'll get to know that later. But obviously it's definitely something very surprising, I'm guessing, because from moment Tatsuya kind of like blanked out when he was looking at it, and so it's a pretty big deal, whatever it is, you know. So yeah, that's the whole situation. So let's see like how that plays out, and I don't know if they're going to reveal what he saw in the next episode, because the next episode is the final episode of the season. If not, they'll probably reveal it in the next season or something like that. But yeah, that was like the biggest thing in today's episode. A few other things that we had today was, for example, the investigation. Mayumi, Miyuki, and that they went to do that whole investigation for Nakura, and and that is where they ended up fighting those guys. And Tatsuya ended up kind of tracking down their headquarters, or their headquarters over here, and decided to let that, like didn't really reveal that in front of everyone, because he planned on going there on his own later on. And that's what he did. He came back, and then next day, after he said goodbye to everyone, told Miyuki to go home and all of that, he then went and took care of that situation and got to know the information of where he is, where Joe is. And now I'm guessing in the next episode he will go and confront him, and will probably like get a battle, like a battle will happen. And don't know how it will get resolved, if we'll be able to defeat him or not, or if he'll just run away, who knows. Let's wait for the next episode and see. Yeah, and yeah, that was basically today's episode, like nothing else. Like that was what happened. The first, that was the whole investigation. Then Minoru got a little bit sick, and the whole Nakura situation, and Tasya, the whole battle that happens. Then Tasya tells everyone else to go back, and then he confronts um, those guys. Oh, and Minoru's that whole thing where Tasya took a little bit a deeper look in Minoru's Scion, like that whole thing. So yeah, and that was today's episode. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, you can see they have gone to, I'm guessing this is Kiyomizu because that's what they said they were going to go in the previous episode. So they're here, and you can see like every single person is either looking at Minoru or looking at Miyuki. So everyone's just stood there, and that's just like, okay, I don't see anyone suspicious here, so let's move on. So they move on, and they keep like scanning the whole place, and Tatsuya sees traces of traditional magic being used here and there, and kind of like that. And then they come in front of a tofu, I'm guessing a tofu like restaurant or something, and they come in, give an order. And at first I'm guessing they didn't have any plan to eat anything, because you can see when the lady there was like, oh, like, we want to come in, you want something to eat, and that's was like, oh no, like she was probably going to say that I need to talk with the with the manager, that guy. But then he saw Miyuki and Minami, I think, yeah, both of them like just looking at the menu. So he's like, okay, let's have a meal. So they go in, like order a few, and then he asks to meet with the proprietor, and then he goes to him and talks to him. Now here's the thing, obviously they got this information from Mr. From the Kudos, and he talks to them about Zhou, and he tells us a few things. Number one, yeah, he is a traditionalist, but obviously he doesn't want, like, yeah, he has his like misgivings about the Ninth Institute. I think that's what they called it. He called it, yeah. However, because of that, he has no intention of betraying his homeland. Even though he has his misgivings about them, he has no intentions of doing something that will put harm to their country. So he's like, I'm not like that. So whatever these guys are doing, I don't like it, because what they're doing is actually they're literally betraying their homeland, and they're bringing danger to their place. They're that's what's going on. So that is why he was a lot more, I guess you could say, open to talk about this whole situation. He even said that you guys are very courteous. You didn't come and do anything. So because of that, I'm going to tell you everything. And he gives a few information. He tells them where they might find him. No, sorry. He says that he gives his name. Oh no, he does give them where he might be found. Okay, here we go. This is this part. He says that understood. I'll share the information I've managed to obtain. Zhu Koking is not in the city of Kyoto. There you go. Yeah, he does give him the information. Last time we were able to locate him, he was at the headquarters of a group of former historic Buddhist priests near the bamboo grove. Which is where we go later on. If after this, that's where we go towards. So he's like, yeah, he's not here. He's over there. So, and he also says that after that. Okay, after that he appears to have headed south, but there's no sign of him having left Uji. Yeah, anyway, so he he gives us information, and he's, and after that he kind of said that you guys were courteous. That is why I was also ready to help you guys, even though I have a grudge on you guys, but you guys were like courteous enough to not just barge in and make a mess of stuff. So there you go. After that, and you can see from here onwards, you can see like Minoru is like showing like his his face is flushed and everything. So I was like, yeah, he's probably getting like more and more ill as time goes, because he's been like moving around for quite a long time. So he might anytime he might get sick now. And then they come back, and then we get to meet Ichijo, and like over there, and they give like share the whole information. Mikiko shares the whole information of them getting attacked, and here you can see when they're talking, Tatsuya tells Ichijo that, oh, I'm not only a student from first high, I'm also part of the battalion. He gives like that number, I forgot the number, and he literally tells him, and Ichijo's like, wait, what, really? Now here's the thing, I obviously like I forgot the fact that Ichijo didn't know this, because yeah, I guess that makes sense. He never really talked to him about this. The only people that know about Tatsuya's situation are our friend group, like Tatsuya's friend group, that all of them. Like in the end of season 1, I remember when that whole situation was going on, where Tatsuya had to put on that suit and go out. That is where like I think like the Kazama revealed to everyone in front of Tatsuya that, oh, he's actually part of the military. And I remember everyone was there, so they know, like Erika, Mikiko, all of them, knows about this. Ichijo obviously had no clue about it, so I kind of forgot about that. So yeah, Ichijo was like, oh wow, like, really? And you can see Erika's like, oh, like, is this how you drag in everyone into your problem, or like something like that? He says that's, yeah, he drags other people into his affairs by force like this, right? And Tatsuya talks about what problems might happen because of this situation, and Ichijo's like, okay, so I can help you. And Ichijo also remembers that he met him back, I think, in season 1. Yeah, he talks about it, and he's like, oh, so it's him. Anyways, so they're like, okay, so we'll investigate more, and they have the place, they know where to go, that place now, so they'll be going there after this. And they also talk a little bit about Joe's magic, what he uses. They call it Ghost Walker or something like that. So basically, he can change like the direction and like like the. Okay, wait a minute. Let me check this. Okay, not a full ghost. Wouldn't they be effective on a personal level? No. Okay, there's a spell used by ancient magicians from the continent. It's a sensory interference magic used to disorient the sense of direction. There you go. So that is how, like they're like, okay, so that is how they were able to get Nakura as well, because like Nakura got pierced from the back, and he didn't, like it probably like disoriented his sense of direction, and that's what happened. And so they're like, that's like the power or the technique that he uses. And then they share information about the ninjas that attacked Mikiko's group, all those information sharing we do. So there you go, that's that. Next is the fact that Minoru is sick now, so Minoru will have to stay here a little bit, and Tatsuya tells Minami to take care of him, and he moves on to the investigation. And obviously Minami is just like staring at Minoru, and Minoru is like, like staring at me is a bit embarrassing. And Minami realizes what she's doing, and she just gets flustered and like leaves the room. Okay, anyways, now after that, like Ichijo, Tatsuya, and Miyuki, they meet up with Mayumi, and the whole investigation from Nakura starts from here. So they go to like they find the clues and all that, and they figure out that looking at the dress that he was wearing, that somehow he like the blood vessels from inside him burst out or something happened like that. So they're like, okay, so that's just like, what type of technique does Nakura use? At which Mayumi tells them that she can make like water, like needles and stuff. At which Tatsuya then deduces that, okay, so that would mean that that's probably what happened. Maybe he turned his own blood into a weapon, and that's literally what happened, if you remember. Like he literally blew himself up basically to take down Zhou as well, but it didn't really do anything. Yeah, so that's that. And okay, now here's another thing. Like, after that scene, that suddenly another scene happens where you can see Minami is like obviously taking care of Minoru, and Minoru's a little bit stable now. However, Minami says something here which is very interesting. He says that even though I haven't known Master Minoru for so long, I doesn't feel as if I've met him for the first time. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if this is like just like a thing, or if this has some deeper implications or meaning behind it. Maybe they met each other before, who knows, and that's why she is remembering him or something, so I don't know, like maybe this is just like nothing, or maybe this has like a deeper meaning when we'll get to know about it later. Not really sure about that, but let's wait and see. I'm guessing they'll probably, whatever is going to happen is going to be revealed in the upcoming seasons probably. Either way, yeah, that was that. Now after that, the investigation continues over there. They go to the place where Nakura like died, and they are doing the investigation over there. And when they're moving through the bamboo grove, yeah, the attacks start happening. So there's 13 magicians here attacking them, and like there you go. So they start the battle. So the battle happens. Ichijo tries to use his technique, but it doesn't work at the beginning. Mayumi tells him that, oh, like normal magic attacks won't really work at them, and he's like, oh, my rupture is not a normal magic attack, however, yeah, they're like using some like weird techniques and stuff, and in the end they get to know that they're actually being manipulated like as puppets, and Tatsuya breaks that connection, and yeah, he was able to get all of them like that. Either way, after this, Tatsuya figures out, like he looks and he figures out the direction and the location of the main hub, but then he immediately gets a call that like Minoru is like not good or something. Wait, yeah. So like he's like, okay, I'm going back. So he doesn't really tell that information that he found their main hub to anyone else, because I'm guessing even if the phone call didn't come, he probably wouldn't have told anyone, because I'm sure Tatsuya was planning on checking this place out later on his own and deal with the situation. I don't think he wanted to take everyone else over there in case something happens to them. So that's what happens. He's like, okay, let's go back. They go back, and this is where Fujibayashi tells Tatsuya that, oh, can you please take a look at him? Okay, I'm going to read this part. About Minoru's health, medically speaking, he's a healthy boy. The doctors have told that they cannot figure out why he's prone to falling ill. Okay, I, not just myself, but also researchers of the Fujibayashi clan are all of the same opinion. The cause of Minoru's delicate constitution must lie in his scion bodies. And that is where she says that I would like you to take a better look at him and his scion bodies with the elemental sight. Obviously, this shocks everyone, because they're like, wait, what? Like, you literally, this is literally like exposing all the secrets. Like not only Minoru's physical information, but also his genetic data. Even the Kudo's roots will be revealed. And she's like, it's fine. Like I take responsibility. Now here's the thing. Like, so, like with his elemental sight, like you saw, like Tatsuya just looked at him and he was able to figure out, what was going on. Even though they didn't really show what he saw, but they showed that Tatsuya like just immediately did that. So, if Tatsuya had that type of an ability, can he just literally do that to anyone? Like, wouldn't that mean that he can literally look at anyone and just figure out their genetic data and their secrets? So, like, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Like, literally, like it's as if you like like as in a like better comparison, it's as if like he can literally look at everyone's weak point, basically that what everyone's weakness is. He can literally like as if like everyone's literally exposed in front of Tatsuya. That means, isn't that what it means? If he can literally do this and just because like if like I don't know, like if this was like a complicated and lengthy process, I probably would have been like, okay, you know what, if since it's like a complicated and lengthy process, yeah, he couldn't just look at someone and just immediately figure out everything about them. It would take time, so like something like that, so he's not easily able to do that. But what happened here, you can see Tasha looks at him, he uses his elemental sight, and I guess it probably did take a little bit of time for him to properly scan him. Because this was what I was thinking. I was like, if it's that easy for him to do it, so he can literally look at anyone, like for example, like Jumonji or something. He can literally look at him, and every single secret about him, his family, his lineage is exposed immediately in front of Tatsuya. He can literally do that to anyone. So I'm like, that is crazy, isn't it? Like, but I'm guessing it probably takes a little bit of time. It's not that easy to do it. So he cannot just willy-nilly do it to anyone and everyone he finds on the street. Like, it's not like that, not that easy. So yeah, I'm guessing, like, I'm guessing this is probably a complicated process. But in the way they showed it here in this anime, it seemed like Tatsuya just looked at him and he just immediately figured everything out. But I'm guessing it probably took some time or something. Otherwise it would be like completely broken. Like, he could look at anyone and immediately within 5 to 10 seconds he can figure out everything about them, their family, their lineage, like everything. That is like some wild stuff. So I'm guessing it's a complicated process or a lengthy process. So it cannot be done that easily or that quickly. Right. Anyways, but here something happens. As he was like looking at Minoru, he kind of blanks out for a moment or something, and then he like just gets his consciousness back, and he realizes Miyuki's like literally like calling him, and he's like, oh, like, okay. And he doesn't really reveal anything here, or if he revealed something to Fujibayashi, we the audience didn't get to know what he said. So this part cut off from here. So I'm guessing whatever happened here will be revealed later. Either way, after that, Minoru is okay now, everyone's here, and Tatsuya tells them to go back, and Tatsuya will stay, at which Miku's like, oh, then I will stay, and he's like, no, you go back, you're student council president, you cannot let this happen. So, like, she's like, okay, fine, whatever you say. Obviously she wasn't happy about it, but Miyuki had to go. So, like, they say goodbye, and Minoru Fujibayashi also leaves, and you can see at night Tatsuya's talking to Miyuki in the phone, and Tatsuya tells Miyuki to, go to sleep and, like all that stuff. And then next day, he goes to that place, which he already tracked down. He goes there, and a battle ensures over here again. Everyone was like using like camouflage or something, and that is why, Tatsuya had that thing that he was wearing, and he easily takes them out one after the other. It wasn't a big deal, like, even though they were pretty damn strong, Tatsuya had a plan this time, and he came ready and just wiped everyone out. And that is where he asks this guy where Jo is, and he tells him that he is, okay, where did he say he is? Wait a minute, let me check. Where did you... Uji, yeah, there you go. So it matches with what that guy said. That guy. He said that he was in a good place to lie low near the Futagozuka ruins. Yeah, however, this guy, that guy said like he went to Uji. He didn't say anything else. He didn't know any other information. But this guy gave us a detailed information. He's like, he's at Uji, and he said he was going to be a place near the Futagozuka ruins. So he gave us like a proper place. Okay, and then Tatsuya's like, alright, let's take care of this. And that's where it ended. So next episode, which is the final episode of this season, I'm guessing he will be confronting him. So let's see how this goes, and yeah. Alright, so that was it. That was my reaction to today's episode. Episode number 12. Yeah, 12 of Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei Season 3. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with the final episode of Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei Season 3. Until then, goodbye, and have a nice day.